Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. This is my first time going live. I have took over Facebook. I started going live on Facebook about 2019. I could say around springtime. I started to open up my horizon and really start to dive into spirituality. When I first started spirituality, it was in my house actually. It was in this little room in my basement, and then I was like, "Angel, get out of your comfort zone!" And then boom, I made my whole basement my business. Then I had people coming to my house and they were waiting like 4 or 5 hours because they would bring their friends. And Johnny's like, "Yo, I want my living room to myself again." I said, "Honey, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give me an office. Just help me manifest it." 2020, I started my LLC. 2021, I got my office. And 2022, I am just thriving in all areas and forms. So I'm a spiritualist. I do teach an 8-week course. I am certified for hypnosis. I love to do hypnosis and incorporate it with REIKI. I do a lot of REIKI healing. I'm multi-gifted. So anything you want, I can do. But today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull some blocks and distractions, right? Because we're in the beginning of the week still. And every Tuesday, I'm gonna try to hop on live and make this consistent of just a general reading. And if you would like me to just pull some cards for you, just please just put your first and last name, or if you just want your first, put your first name and your birthday, and I can still go ahead and just pull cards for you and leave it in the comments. So let's see. We're gonna start with situations, blocks and distractions of situations. Let me see. And this is just a general reading. If it resonates, please let me know. I will greatly appreciate it. You can also book any services, private services at magicaldragon.net. Okay, that's one. So right now, it's like, what is blocking you? Is your mind overwhelmed right now? So the first one we got was the Eight of Swords, which is frustration, feeling bound or gagged. Like, really look at this card. Nothing is holding her. The ropes are loose on her. The swords are behind her. All she has to do is stand up, wiggle, 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 jiggle, 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 all of those. Take off her blindfold, grab her swords, and be powerful and keep going, because you're holding yourself back. Maybe because you feel like, I don't have enough this, I don't have enough that. Everybody has the essentials around us. But are we seeing it? Are we listening? Are we meditating? Are we praying? I don't care what you believe in, but believe in something. Believe in something, because a speedy situation is coming to finish. So what could this be? Maybe it's a lot of overwhelming thoughts, because you got this card right here. Look at it. The Two of Pentacles, money, confusion, juggling the situation. So the reason why you feel like this, like you're bound, like you're stuck, is because you're juggling the same situations. Like, when are you going to make a decision already? When are you going to make a decision to take hold and start living and stop surviving? Stop playing checkers and move on to chess. Because maybe you're showing up like a pawn. Maybe you're showing up like a knight. And what I mean by that is, a pawn is very accommodating. Even though they know they shouldn't, they still do. Why? To please others. Then you have the knight, where it's like, you know what? I'm tired of pleasing others. Whoop, there goes my armor. You can't get in, and I don't want to connect with you. We don't want that either. We need to position ourselves as the king or the queen for attraction. And that's why you got the King of Pentacles, business and powerful. The King of Pentacles. So it goes to, how is everything going for you right now? How do you need the planning? What's holding you back? So that's your personal, right? That's the situation. Let me go a little bit deeper to, why do you feel like that? So I'm going to use another deck. And please leave a comment if you are resonating with us. So maybe you're holding yourself back because you're missing somebody, and it's like you're scared to take risks, but you know you have to break the cycle. When was the last time that y'all connected to your inner child? When you actually prayed or connected to God, or you're missing that person that always was there for you, that showed you that compassion, that love, who you truly need to be. But you got to take some risk. You got to take risks and go forward. So let's get a little bit deeper. What's going to happen when you go forward? It says just be patient and wait. Wait for things to come to you. Let's go into the Oracle deck. Things are going to come to you once you start to do the work. So everybody's like, yo, I be meditating, I be praying, but it doesn't work, or I'm losing my faith. It goes to, are you corresponding with what they're responding to you? What I mean is we pray or we meditate, and meditation is just not like, no, because my meditation is at the gym, working out, grabbing them tires, flipping them, doing some push-ups, doing burpees, doing all of that, because I need the energy to raise within me to reach anybody, or for anybody to see my frequency, if that makes sense. And it says, do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You also got to take a positive action steps that are being guided by the divinely God or the universe to take action. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush garden. Remember, we pray, we hope, but then again, we need to correspond and take action. Another thing is an abundant mindset. Do you have an abundant mindset? Do you command and demand by using the power of the tongue? Or are you using your words for negative ways? So abundant mindset. And I actually teach an 8-week course of how the mindset affects the body syndromes, how the body syndromes affect the frequency and the position that y'all are on. It says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the near future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that is what you will experience. Because it's about being more in the moment. If we're so focused on our past, it's hard to see our future. It's like, yo, I'm going to give you a 2023 Maserati. Are you going to put your friends, your family, or even yourself in that car and look backwards and drive? Or are you going to be like, you know what? I need to focus. Like, yes, I'm paying attention in the moment, but I need to focus on where I'm going. And that's how it is, because I am amazing at spells and quantum jumping. And I am basically my own testimony. I started from nothing to now I just connect worldwide. Ireland, Egypt, India, and this was all just off of Facebook before. Now I'm like, Angel, you got to build your Instagram. Angel, you got to go to YouTube. A lot of people say maybe YouTube channel. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm scared. But here I am getting uncomfortable. Why? Because I want to raise my frequency. It's meant for me to heal others, to take a chance on others. Why? Because I know what it is to be hungry. I know what it is to not have no one. I know what it is how not to be a mentor, how not to become someone, how to treat somebody, right? Because life is just, it's not lessons. I don't like to use lessons. I like to use experiences. Life has a bunch of experiences that shows us how not to be. So no more holding ourselves back, right? We have to take action. We got to connect with our inner child, because that's going to help break the cycles. Break the cycles of what? Of the past. And maybe even connect to a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or someone that passed away and ask them for guidance. Ask them to come in your dreams. So that's what I have for that portion. Let me go into the dragons to see what else is going on. So we know that we have to connect with our inner child. We know we got to get out of our comfort zone. We have to know how to express more and less explaining, because what did I tell you? They're trying to set you up. They're trying to set you up for success. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to fly. And not everybody could come with us to this next level, but that's okay. Because we have to be high like the temple of the sun. Getting into our way of being. What is our desires? What do we want to manifest? So just really focus on where you want to go, and don't you dare hold yourself back. When they say they can't, come and take it all. So that was just a little peekaboo reading about what our blocks and distractions are for this week, and it's basically holding yourself back, thinking that you don't have enough when you are enough. If you would like me to do a little mini reading for you, please just like, subscribe to my video, and then I can go ahead and leave messages in the comment below your name. Thank you, and have an amazing week. Bye.